We start with where the Huska fire began spreading. This is Elliot Friedman live from Game 3 on Hockey Night in Canada with his update at the intermission.
Yeah, so the Calgary Flames are one of two teams right now without a head coach. The New York Rangers are the other. Nothing is done until it's done, but the word is that Ryan Huska, who has been an assistant coach for the Flames for the past 5 seasons, is the leading contender, but nothing is done until...
Yeah, so not done yet, but a leading contender, and if it follows the script of Conroy, well... Internally, the decision made late in the week. It leaks before the weekend, and they have the press conference early after the weekend. That's what happened with Connie, and it feels really similar because if it's Friday already and they haven't announced the press conference.
Don't want people working on a beautiful June weekend.
Oh, my God. We had a day yesterday. It was great.
Connie, if you want to endear yourself to the local media, you'll wait till Monday. Ruin our weekend.
Do it right, Connie.
Yeah, figure it out.
Okay, so obviously Huska, we've talked about his resume a bunch. Here's something you might not know, Dean. Clearly, he's a Huberto whisperer. There you are. 2012 U20 team in the World Junior staff. Problem solved, Dean. Put him down for 115 points again.
Yeah.
No problems here. Nothing at all to worry about. Let's go to the NHL. Game 3, we mentioned it was a late game-tying goal from Matthew Tkachuk, whatever we're calling him here. And then, yes, an overtime winner from Carter Verhaeghe. 7-0 in overtimes. That's got, like, team of destiny feels about it. Only problem is it's been 3 games in a row where they've definitely looked like the second-best team on the ice. They did not create much in the way of scoring chances before tying it very late. And as you alluded to, some posts from Vegas. This could have been 3-0 very easily last night.
They need to, obviously, they still need to win the next game, like Rhett was saying, but I would think Vegas has got to be feeling very good in their own skin. It still kind of has that feel of a, what is it, the gentleman's sweep kind of thing. It couldn't be where they win it at home, but this is how Florida's done it the whole way. They win some games they don't deserve winning, and you mentioned 7-0. That's, you have something going your way when you're 7-0, whether it's destiny or Cinderella, whatever it is, but. I liked Vegas just fine. It felt to me like this was going to be 3-0 right until the end. So,
Brad Treliving must be smiling today, Dean. He will now, because it's happened again, be known as the grandfather of the sign-and trade. Damon Severson getting moved today, the second sign-and trade in NHL history, less than a year after Matthew Tkachuk was signed and then traded to Florida.
You need to pull it out of your backpack. It's gone now.
Well, I'm excited. It makes things spicier. The backpack item was people talking about something that had never happened. Like if I spent every day talking about dragons and like, dude, no one's seen a dragon. You've got to stop talking about dragons all day. Now we've found the dragon. Bigfoot has been spotted. Now it's a rational conversation piece, right?
I laughed this morning. I was reading about it. It's like some Blue Jacket fan was like, "Oh, geez, better draft Mishkov because we got all these Russians coming in and blah, blah, blah." Aaron Porcelain is like, Damon Severson is from Saskatchewan. He's from Melville. What the fuck are you talking about? But all of a sudden,
Melville, not Metallurg. Eh?
Yeah, that's right. So Severson and Provorov and Werenski, and they've got, I don't know, maybe.
Hey, look, any team that didn't get goaltending, if they get goaltending the next year, they'll be better. And that Texier French kid that was in player assistance, if he's back, that's a weapon. I don't think you saw the best of Johnny or Patrick Laine last year. Whoever they get at number 3's got a really good shot of making the roster. I'm not here to say they're going to be good, but it'd be tough for them to be worse. Christ.
It's easier now to kind of squint and see it than it has been in quite a while.
Sure. Shane Doan got hired by the just mentioned
Calgary Flames. Another Ginla former team? Oh.
No, why would Shane Doan? Now, there's probably a tie-in back to the desert where Treliving worked, but think about this angle. Shane Doan's entire job to walk around the Leafs facility and loudly proclaim, "Wow, we never got anything like this in Arizona," in front of Austin Matthews 5 times a day.
Yeah, this is way better than Phoenix. My goodness. Oh,
you
good
guys
for Shane
have
Doan.
A chef here? Oh, in Arizona, we didn't even get bagged lunches. Yeah.
Wow. Poor Phoenix.
An upper
Shane
bowl?
Doan.
We didn't have an upper bowl in Arizona. This is wild.
one of hockey's all-time good guys, Shane.
Yes. Yeah, great. And left, I think it was about a year ago. And it was, geez, how could you do that to a franchise icon? Well, then you look at the owners of Arizona, and they've done that with every relationship they've had, seemingly. So this is probably for the better for Shane. They've got deeper pockets in Toronto, and I think they're not moving from Toronto anytime soon, Dean.
Who knows what Bettman wants?
The Senators have been too sexy, and it felt a little off. How could this huge, cavernous, crappy old rink in Canada, crazy owner,
It's not that old.
just okay market, like how is this a sexy thing? Like they're just unsensy right now. It would be like the CFL actually adding a 10th team. It would make too much sense. Un-CFL-y, unsensy. Well, there's some sens coming back, and there's sensy vibes around the sale as a second bidder, the presumptive top bidder, has pulled away his bid and walked in frustration. This is
me walking away in frustration. Son of a gun, so frustrated with this Ottawa Senators people.
I'm going to Monaco. I can't handle this shit anymore.
I'm the presumptive top bidder, and I'm frustrated.
Right. Over $1 billion. This is the Toronto billionaire, the Apostacapalapatapalapalipatopoulos.
Oh, yeah.
And got to be frustrated. The second group out of 4 that were deemed finalists.
Tell you what, hey, old Deadpool might be back around yet. Old sexy boy.
This is still sensy, or starting to get sensy. It was all just a little too squeaky clean. We'll have that to follow up on.
And for those of you keeping track at home, that's back-to-back Pinder shots at Phoenix and then Ottawa. So you're on your game today.
Put your rink in the suburbs.
2 for 2.
Just
well
profit.
Done.
Step 1, put your rink in the suburbs. Step 2, profit. That's how we work here. RBC Canadian Open is in Toronto, and there are a ton of Canadians in the field, as always. But what's unique, how about this? Corey Connors leading the way at 5 under heading into today's action. 67, and 4 Canadians in the top 20, Dino. You gotta love to see it. You don't care. Okay. Move along. Stampeders opened their season last night, hosting the BC Lions. If you saw my on Betway on the feed yesterday, why aren't we taking the Lions plus 2.5? Well, we did, and we turned 25 cents into 37. Wasn't good. The offense looked completely discombobulated. Here's Danny Austin from our very own Live at the 55 that debuted yesterday. It's a minor miracle the Stampeders escaped that half only down 10. I do feel like you're seeing what being down 3 starting O-linemen from last year does to a team. Passing game just not connecting. It was not pretty last night, Dean, and they needed, we'll just get a touchdown here and convert, and then a field goal, and then we'll get another touchdown and convert that. No, this just – I was texting people that know more than me about football. Is there a single elite tool that Jake Mayer has, or is this just a guy? It doesn't feel like this is the next in the line of future Hall of Famers, whether it was Dickinson, Garcia, Burris, Flutie, even Bo, goes down as one of the greats. Is this a placeholder, or is this going to be a franchise guy for a while?
It's so hard to tell, right? It's you know what it is, though, is if you're a Stampeder fan and you followed this team, it's just you just have that belief. And I don't know if it was that just Bo or whatever, but over the years, you just felt like the offense, you need some points, they're going to get you some points. Or you're in this game. It never had that feel, to Danny Austin's point there, that they were down by 10. It's like, geez, this is, I'm not sure. You kept waiting for that next drive to come through and be like, okay, now they're humming, here they go. And never really got the traction they needed. So
that's how you felt in the playoffs last year when they finally went to Bo and he started moving the chains. It's an interesting year, to be sure, and a not great crowd of 17,000 and change, Dean. That's a miserable number. Now, Thursdays are a tough draw for the Stamps. We know that. Sound like a final was on. It was a beautiful day in Calgary, which probably should have helped, but
my understanding is the 17 announced might have been a little generous as well.
Really? Yeah. Well, I know in the fourth quarter there was a lot less than 17 when they were down a couple scores. Oof. Better luck next home game, fellas, and let's get out there. Come on. I know it's an old place.
Thursday's a shit
tailgating's
night,
great.
Like you say, it's the home opener, and it's a nice night, and I get that, but
they got Riders on a weekend. There's a bunch of good ones out there. We'll drag you out to one, Dino, Because we know our boy was tailgating last night.
I know he was.
He was there 2 hours early.
Yeah. Guess it was vodka. I was told it was vodka was the.
Yeah, he said no light beers. He was switching gears away
Straight
from light
to
beers.
Vodka.
That's an aggressive pace for some. We'll see. We'll go to Calgary FC. They're hosting Vancouver FC on Sunday afternoon. Here's Tommy Wheeldon Jr. talking about Calgary Minor Soccer Association Day at the pitch on Sunday.
CMSA game, and we've talked about the players that have played in CMSA, and now the kids that walk out with our teams from our club program, they feel a part of it. My kid's 13 and he spent his 13th birthday with his CMSA team behind the goal. He's going to spend his 14th birthday doing the same thing.
Sunday 3:00, so that'll be fun. All you young kickers out there, you sweepers and strikers and keepers, get out there, watch the Calgary Pro Club, and hey, it looks like a great weekend to be doing anything outside, Dean.
I'm still stuck on the Bon Ton vodka and the tailgate last night. I was just trying to think what he would have had in the tailgate.
I think vodka pairs well with staggering.
Yeah. What is it? Yeah. I mean, it'd probably be pork ribs, right? Kind of you go with the because you go red wine with the beef and maybe some pork ribs.
Honestly, if I've got a couple stiff vodka somethings in, all of Greg's food is only tasting better, and it's starting at the top of the totem pole anyway.
Yeah, maybe.
Tonight, I will be attending my first Calgary Surge game. I'm very excited about the CEBL side. 3-1. They get Ottawa tonight. The Blackjacks. Blackjack? Okay. Surge 3-1. They've been good. And at WinSport, 7:00 start.
Nice.
I've heard good things. I have not been. And going to take the young fellas and who I think played netball growing up. So she'll be dialed in.
What is netball?
There's no backboard. And it's a hit in Australia, mate.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
All right.
No backboard. So it's just like this weird little, it's like a laundry bin, but 10 feet high.
Well, I'm curious to get your assessment, your review. After
our boy Bob Kerr is doing their community relations stuff. And Cammie, who we also see around the studio helping out on Rob's show. She does their sideline reporting. And there'll be lots of fun.
Bob Kerr.
Bobby.
Yeah. Boy, Bob.
Well, is it Robert, Rob, Bob, Bobby.
It's
Bobby Kerr.
Like yeah. It's actually not. But he doesn't, we don't need to talk about it.
Oh, okay. It's one of those fake radio names from the 80s.
Yeah, it's like...
His name's like Jim Kozlowski or something.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you're going to like this. Oh, this is for stupid Rhett, and he left. He always does that. Pinder report. He's like, nice, I can get the hell out of here. I don't need to talk.
Yeah.
Ass hat. Did you ever notice this with the Panthers jerseys? So this is they remade them 4 or 5 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Look above the actual Panther and read what it says. On the white jersey, it says Florida. On the red jersey, it says Panthers.
Yeah.
Oh. Today was
like
the day.
Baseball, right?
I learned that. Yeah, baseball does that exactly. Yeah. Very good. Didn't know that. Very impressed. And finally, the boys that watch the show, God bless you. I don't know why the hell you do it, but you do, and you've got our backs, and we've been making a push for Baloney, Dean. Here is what came up in my feed on Instagrams at some point yesterday. Tonight's dinner inspired by Flames Nation. Fried BBC salad. Careful. Bologna, broccoli, and cabbage.
Get off the Pornhub, Pinder. Jesus.
She thinks it's tofu. Hashtag bring bologna back.
Bring bologna back.
Dupe your wife into eating bologna, telling her it's tofu. Send a picture into the show. This is amazing.
I like it.
I'll bring a bologna back. Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's Friday. Little BBC for everybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you do BBC at work, or is that odor going to take over? What do you do? I don't know. Some things you
HR
lunch protocols at work. Don't bring fish to work, right?
And speaking of Keller, I think we need to be ready for a BBC.
Really?
But he is all in with us bringing bologna back.
Yeah.
I think we may be seeing a bologna platter coming by the studios next week.
I'm horrified and excited. I think it's we can't tell my wife. That's the bologna. Delicious. There he is.
It does look delicious.
Yeah.
I know.
Let's see that photo again. Go back. Because that looks like a healthy ass salad. And if you told the lady that was tofu, look at
I like that that they're trying to hoodwink the chick into thinking that it's
that's the
tofu.
best part. I mean, that in the BBC, but
yeah. Now you see at the
Bologna,
top there, that's
broccoli,
Hank's Original.
cabbage.
No free plugs, but Hank's Original. That's Okotoks. They've got seasoning for your popcorn.
Really?
Go and check out Hank's Original. Hank's whatever it
Yep.
is there. Hank's.original. Free plug apparently for the boys at Hank's. I see them
Bring
every once in a
bologna
while
back.
at the old farmers markets and stuff. Good stuff.
All right. That's
BBC. We got maybe a better name.
yeah, I watched the letter.
CBB or something. We'll
You
figure
can't be
something out.
naming your salad after that news network in England, Dean. We can't have people
Yeah.
thinking it's something that's not. You're going to get a whole lot of. Can we make that our social clip today? I feel like we'll get lots of clips.
It'll get pulled down. Everything's getting pulled down these days. Oh man, I'm just so excited. Is it too late? It's already June. Is it too late for 2023 to be the year of the baloney comeback?
No one is ever going to say no to an amazing underdog story. Everyone loves a Cinderella. Yes,
Baloney
let's do it.
Fest 2023.
We have to call it something else. The big baloney.
Baloney's for the boys.
BBC.
Yeah. Not Saturdays for the boys. Baloney for the boys.
Fridays for the baloney for the
Yeah.
boys. That's your Pinder report on a Friday for Village Honda, Dean.
Oh, man. Village Honda, Northwest Ottawa, online at villagehonda.com. Yes, the $1 million buy-in event continues. They'll buy your used vehicle. It's cash. It's a tropical cruise for two. They want to jam their lot full of quality used vehicles, and they're putting their money where their mouth is. Village Honda, your dealership for life. Good people, and obviously looking to put a little money in your pocket if you are so inclined.